Guys, Portal Master 9351 here, and in this video, I'm going to be ranking the adventure packs, slash adventure, expansion levels. I'm not ranking them on the toys or anything, just in-game content. And so I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. So, yeah, Pirate Seas is my least favorite. If you'd like to know why, it's because it only has 60%, 60% of it is playing pirate cards. And who wants 60% of a Skylanders, which is like a dungeon crawler, to be a minigame? Who wants that? Now, I understand that Swap Force is a lot of minigames, but it's more engaging than pirate cards is by a very long shot. I mean, really. So next up is Empire of Ice. Now the reason that I rank Empire of Ice down here is because it doesn't really introduce anything new, and it has no boss, and it's just not. It's fun, but it's not as fun as it could have been. I like a lot of the Frost enemies, but there were a lot of Frost enemies in Swap Force, so I mean, it doesn't really have anything special anymore for me. Darklight Crypt is up next, and the reason Darklight Crypt is down here is because it was pretty hard, but that's not why it's down here. The biggest reason, well, actually, why am I saying down here? It's number 4. These are all pretty good adventure packs. It's a pretty good thing, but it's a lot of puzzles. It's a little bit too puzzly for my taste, and that was one of the reasons I didn't like it, because a lot of Darklight Crypt, if I'm remembering correctly, because I don't really play Giants or SSA very much anymore, it was very, very puzzly, and so that's why I'm ranking it down here. So next up, I'm going to tuck this camera down so you can see, we actually have a two-way tie between the Tower of Time and Shipwreck Island, and if you'd like to know why, it's because Shipwreck Island and Tower of Time both introduce new elements in and of themselves. If you think about it, the Tower of Time introduces enemies themed with time, and Shipwreck Island with space. And I honestly think that it's a teaser for something to come from Vicarious Visions, honestly, and I know it's very early to start talking about this, but Skylanders 5, I think it's going to be new elements, time and space. And maybe that's what these, how there's 18 characters, or 18 core characters, maybe it's something to do with these. But, anyways, back on topic. I also like their figures, but that doesn't have anything to do with why I'm tying them, or ranking them up this high. I just like it because it introduces new elements, and it's just really cool to me, the way that they did these two, and, yeah. I like that they have bosses, too, or at least this, no, yeah, they both do, so I like that. And as you've probably guessed, since it's the only one I haven't done, coming in at the number 1 spot is Dragon's Peak. Dragon's Peak, you're probably wondering, but Dragon's Peak has a lot of, what's his name, Flavius? Has a lot of Flavius in it, and it's not too interesting. Well, in my opinion, the flying parts are very engaging. The music is the best music in the entire Skylanders series, if you ask me. Dragon's Peak music is the best musical score. I think it was, Hans Zimmer or something that scored all of SSA, and I really like that music, and I wish that they would hire him again, because he's a musical genius. But anyways, Dragon's Peak. I really like, the floating element to it. It kind of, it shows what Skylands is. It's a bunch of Skylands. It's a bunch of floating islands, people. Some of the other levels, they don't really show much of the fact that it's Skylands. There's floating islands everywhere. It's a gigantic floating island. Everything is. And this does a great job of explaining it. And I love dragons, and so that's why this is my favorite adventure pack. Also, I really like it because it comes with Sunburn, which is a very awesome character. My friend, that's his favorite. One of my friends, that is his favorite Skylander. I had an extra one, and I gave it to him. He loves Sunburn. He just adores it. So yeah, that is basically my ranking of all of the adventure packs. I'll just reiterate them. I'll just tell them again to you, in case you forgot. So coming in at number 1, I have Dragon's Peak. Tied for second place, I have Shipwreck Island and the Tower of Time. And coming in at number 3, number 3, I have Darklight Crypt. Number 4, I have Empire of Ice, and number 5, Pirate Seas. Couldn't think of the name. So, anyways, this has been my personal the adventure pack thoughts and rankings. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Portal Master 9351. See you next time, everybody. Goodbye. I can't remember if I said this, but remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time, everybody. Goodbye.